Hello everyone. Today we'll look into a scenario where we need to find out the net balance derived from the amount spending on debit and credit. I'll just select the table and run it. Here you could see that we have transaction date, transaction ID, the transaction type whether it is credit or debit, and we have the details of amount. What we need is the net balance for all the transactions, and at the end we will be able to see the net balance. In order to resolve such situation, let us write the necessary query for it. I'll write select, and the table now name is account table. Okay, I'll since I need to select all columns, I'll write star comma, and in the additional column what I need is a case when statement. Okay, so I'll write when transaction type. Okay, if it is equal to credit, then I need amount. Here I'll write another case statement when transaction type, if it is equal to debit, then I would require amount multiplied by -1. Okay, which would result me in calculating the things appropriately. Here, since I have used a case, I need to end the case statement, right? I'll end it. I'll name it as transactions, or you could say trans. Let us keep the short name as trans. Okay, I'll run this query and you could see the result here in the trans column. The case statement which we have written, you could see that if it is positive and if it is credit, it is the same amount. If it is the debit, we are having that amount multiplied by -1, so that we could subtract it. Now let us make this as a subquery. I'll just include within the parenthesis. Okay, and I'll just name the subquery as A, and we'll write the select statement. All the columns we need. So what I'll do is I'll write transaction date. I'll write tran date, tran ID. I need tran type, and I would require amount. And additionally, I would require the aggregation of the case one statement column which I have written. In order to make it possible, I'll write some trans. Okay, the trans column which we have mentioned, I'll write over clause, and we could order by tran date. Okay, and I'll name it as net balance. I'll write from, and this would be our subquery. If I run this whole query and execute, you could see our net balance. Here we have 50,000, and when the 10,000 got debited, our net balance is 40,000, and when 20,000 is credited, our net balance is 60,000, and at the end you could see that our net balance is 80,000. This is one of the method where we could resolve this query by using a simple case when statement and by using our window aggregation function in the select clause as a subquery, right? Let us understand another method where we could easily resolve it by using window aggregation function in another way. I'll write select. Okay, similarly I'll take all the columns of account table. I'll just write from account table, and additionally I would require the column which is I'll just directly aggregate it. I'll write sum, and in this sum function I could include the case when statement, right? I'll write case when tran type is equal to credit, then I need amount. Okay, and I'll write the else condition, else I need minus amount. Okay, and I'll just end the case when statement, and this aggregation I'll close the aggregation of sum function, and here I would write the over clause. Okay, I'll write the over clause where I'll order by brand date as earlier. Okay, and I could name this column as net balance. This is similar to the previous query which we have written. Instead of subquery, what I have done is I have included the case when statement within the window function, window aggregation function. Okay, now we can select this query and just run it. Here you could see the net balance as earlier, like wherever the amount got debited, it got debited. Wherever it is credited, the net balance got added. These are the two ways using which we could solve this net balance kind of scenario. This is all for today. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.